narcissists treat their aging parent. When we talk about narcissism, we usually focus on how narcissistic parents treat their children. But what happens when the roles start to shift? What happens when the narcissist's own parents grow old, become dependent, or need care? The answer is not simple because narcissists do not all behave the same way, but there are clear patterns that show up again and again, and those patterns are usually driven by control, image, and self interest rather than genuine empathy. Let's break it down. The transactional mindset. At the core of narcissism is a transactional view of relationships. Love is not unconditional, it is based on usefulness. When parents are strong, independent, and able to provide money, status, or admiration, the narcissist may stay close. But as aging parents lose power, health, or influence, the narcissist may begin to lose interest. If the parent is no longer useful, the emotional investment often decreases. Image management. Some narcissists appear extremely devoted to their aging parents in public. They post about them, they talk about sacrifice, they make sure others see them as the good son or good daughter. But behind closed doors, the behavior can be very different. Care may be minimal, impatience may be high, compassion may be shallow. The focus is often on how the situation makes them look, not how the parent actually feels. Control and power shifts. Aging changes the power dynamic. If a parent becomes dependent, the narcissist may step into a controlling role. This can look like making all decisions without discussion, controlling finance, isolating the parent from other family members, using guilt or intimidation. For some narcissists, this shift feels satisfying. It reinforces their sense of superiority and control. Resentment and emotional coldness. If the narcissist has unresolved anger toward their parents, aging can bring that resentment to the surface. Instead of compassion, there may be bitterness. They may minimize the parent's pain, mock weakness, show irritation at normal age related decline. Empathy is difficult for someone whose emotional world revolves around themselves. So, caregiving can feel like an unfair burden rather than an act of love. Financial or practical exploitation. In more extreme cases, the narcissist may exploit the situation. This can involve pressuring parents for money, manipulating wills or property, using access to resource for personal gain. Again, the driving force is entitlement, the belief that they deserve more. When the parent still provides supply. If the aging parent continues to admire, praise, or financially support the narcissist, the relationship may remain close, but it is usually still one sided. The narcissist continues to seek validation even from elderly parents. Are all narcissists the same? No. Some narcissists remain involved and provide care, but even then, the motivation may still center on obligation, appearance, or control rather than deep empathy. Also, not every difficult adult child is a narcissist. Family dynamics are complex, and sometimes distance is the result of long term abuse or unresolved trauma. The conclusion is how narcissists treat their aging parents often reveals the true nature of their character. When power, status, and usefulness fade, what remains? In healthy relationships, what remains is care, respect, and gratitude. In narcissist dynamic, what often remains is calculation, image management, and control. Understanding these patterns is not about judging, it is about recognizing reality. So, if you are watching this and something feels familiar, you are not imagining it. These patterns are real, and awareness is always the first step toward protecting yourself. If this topic resonated with you, consider subscribing for more discussions on narcissism, family dynamics, and emotional healing. And remember, understanding the pattern helps you break it.